Hello dear students, in the previous video of the chapter of tasting to digesting, we already discussed about how your tongue helps you to identify different tastes. So there we already saw that there are different regions of the tongue that are specifically designed. They are having taste buds on its surface. They can see when you open your mouth and look into a mirror. So there are tiny buds. So these buds are known as taste buds. So they are located in specific regions of your tongue that helps you to identify the taste of different food items. So in this way we already seen about how sweet, salty, then sour, then bitter. These are the different tastes that we are able to feel using the sense organ called the tongue. Again, the next part we discussed about digestion, the major parts of the digestive system. So once the food which is taken into the mouth or into the body, so what happens to it or how body parts. So how it is going on. First, when you take the food into the mouth, so the mouth especially salivary gland is present, glands are present. And similarly, you can see tongue is there. When you open your mouth, you can see tongue is there, a muscular tissue. And similarly, teeth. There are different types of teeth: incisors, canine, molar, premolar. So these are different types of teeth. They have got different functions. So they helps in cutting and tearing the food items. Okay. Then after all, once the food is chewed well and mixed properly with saliva in the mouth, so that with the help of tongue, so that tongue will help the food to get pushed into the food pipe. That part rests around this region, so that actually carries the food from the mouth to the stomach. So the first part of the digestive system, that is mouth, then food pipe, then the third part is stomach. In the stomach also some kind of digestion is happening. You can see some acid is secreted within the walls of the stomach that makes us feel more irritated when we are more hungry. So due to the secretion of this acidic secretion, which is actually helpful for the digestion, and plus it also kills some bacteria that are present along with the food when it comes to the stomach. And after digestion happens in the stomach, the nicely churned out food now moves slowly into small intestine, part by part. And in the small intestine, the enzymes that are coming from liver, pancreas, that acts on these food items and helps the food to get completely digested. And the digested food then gets absorbed into our blood, or then through blood it will get transported to different body parts. And the remaining undigested food materials that will be passed on to the large intestine. And at last, the excreta, the waste materials that will be released through the anus. So this is what we discussed in the previous videos. Okay, so just you read the textbook carefully. Now, how these scientists came to know about these are all the structure and what is actually happening inside the stomach. So in the book there is a story about a stomach with a window. So that actually happened. It's a true story. So there Martin, he was a soldier and he was 18 years old. Accidentally he got a bullet pierced into his stomach. So he immediately carried to hospital. Then their daughter Beaumont, he was his doctor. So he actually cleaned the wound. It was bleeding heavily. So what happened? After a long gap, the wound got healed. But there left a hole. So you can imagine. Suppose if you are sitting inside the room, if you want to see outside, you can either look through the window. And similarly, there is a small hole in the room or you can, if you look through that hole, you can see the outside world. Similarly, suppose you imagine if there is a hole in your stomach, so what will happen? Certainly you will be able to see the different structures inside the stomach, especially stomach, large intestine, then small intestine. So that has happened. So after a year of treatment, the wound was healed, but there, the place where the bullet hit, that part, it was covered with a flap of skin that can be removed, and Dr. Beaumont, he could see the Martin's stomach and what is inside it, and he could even take out the digestive juices or digestive enzymes that are secreted in the stomach as well as in the small intestine, and he used to collect these enzymes out, and at the same time he performed some experiments with these enzymes and some food items. So for that, for example, he can see the stomach temperature or body temperature is normally around 37.45 like that, and similarly our stomach's body temperature, stomach's temperature, that is around 30 degrees Celsius. So he collected some juices from the stomach of Martin, and he kept some food items, especially sliced fish as of 10 millimeters long pieces, and he kept it in the solution that was collected from Martin's stomach, and at the same time he gave some food items, that means the fish for Martin to eat. But it took very less time to get these food items get digested in Martin's stomach. So in the textbook there is a table that shows how these food items are getting, or how much time it took for the food items, for different food items to get digested, first in the stomach and then in the glass with digestive juices. That this famous scientist, Dr. Beaumont, he performed these particular experiments, and he concluded that the food in the stomach actually took less time to digest than compared to the food items that are kept in the solution. You can see unboiled egg. Unboiled egg, it took around 2 hours 15 minutes to get digested in the stomach of Martin. Then in the beaker, it took around 4 hours 45 minutes. So boiled milk, it took around 2 hours in the stomach and 4 hours 15 minutes in the glass. Then full boiled egg, it took around 3 hours 30 minutes in the stomach and 8 hours in the beaker. And half boiled egg, it took 3 hours in the stomach to get digested and 6 hours 30 minutes in the beaker. And raw egg, beaten, it took 2 hours to get digested in the stomach and 4 hours 15 minutes in the beaker. And raw egg is not beaten, just when you open the shell and you eat it all of a sudden, then it will take around 1 hour 30 minutes to get digested in stomach and around 4 hours when kept in a beaker with digestive juices. So this is a rough idea. This table will give you a rough idea about how the digestion happens in the stomach. So stomach actually not only secrete this kind of secretion so that the digestion can happen, there also occurs a motion, a movement called peristaltic movement. So which actually, the stomach actually churns, the muscles present in the stomach that churns the food, that mixes the food properly. And the next topic is good food, good health. So the book there you can see 2 students. One is Rashmi of 5 years. She is a village girl. We can properly, when you look at her picture, we can identify she has not getting enough food. I think that may be the reason why the girl looks so thin. It may be due to some other factors also, but in the description given here, Dr. Abarna, these 2 students, these are actually patients. So they are actually came to visit Dr. Aparna, and Dr. Aparna talked to these two students, Rashmi and Kailash. Rashmi, the age of Rashmi is around 5 years and Kailash is of 7 years. So when you look at this diagram, what can you identify? Kamlesh or Kailash is fatty because he used to sit inside his room and used to play and watch TV in mobiles and all. And Rashmi, look at Rashmi. Even though she is 5 years old, here we can see she looks like a 3-year-old kid. The reason was she was not getting sufficient food or proper food. So, and if she hasn't even, if she won't even able to get sufficient food at least 3 times a day. But at the same time, Kailash, he used to eat all the junk foods, fried chips, all these things, then cold drinks. So that actually led his body to become fat and flabby. So what do you think? What measures you will suggest to Kailash? So Kailash must reduce eating junk food and he has to start doing exercises in order to reduce the extra fat. So in order to keep his body healthy. But what will you suggest to Rashmi? Rashmi must take 3 times at least a day the proper food, good food, which are present in all the nutrients, roti, dal, chapati, vegetables, all these things they can take. That should contain, especially milk. They must take milk, rice, all these things. So that they will get, she will get carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, water, fridge, etc. So these all are the major components of food that are very essential for the survival of for the person or a proper health of a person. Otherwise that person will be always busy, always tired. He won't be able to survive in a proper situation, in a healthy condition. So that's the next topic. Then the last topic is about proper food. That is every child's right. So we might have seen about what is balanced diet and what is a proper food. So do you think that every child are they getting proper food? So just for an example here, another story is described that in the next chapter, the coming chapter. So whenever you are in the school, you can just look at right and left when you are having tiffin time. When you look at someone's tiffin box, you can see the items may be different. Sometimes what a rich child, those who are able to get all those things, but a poor child may not be able. So, and now let us look at, there are different vitamins that we normally get from different food items. So these are vitamin A, B, vitamin C, D, then calcium, iodine, iron, etc. So these are calcium, iodine, iron. These are minerals that we obtain normally from food items that we eat. And A, B, vitamin C, D, these are vitamins. So these are the things that we normally get from a balanced diet or food, proper food. So actually every child, so in the textbook, the story of a girl from Odisha, it is explained in the story. So even though she works in a field of a zamindar who owns a very large amount of land, and actually they are not even providing the food which is required, very much essential for that particular girl child to get fed. So these are actually the situations. Actually, even though very large amount of grains are getting damaged or spoiled, or very large amount of export is happening from that particular state or district from 2 different states. But even then, the local people who are cultivating or farmers out there, they are not even able to afford to their normal livelihood. So food shortage, there is another topic over there, and unequal distribution of food or wastage of food. So these are all happening in and around us. If you just look at our neighbors where if they are poor, very poor, just it's your duty to help them or to inquire whether they are having proper food or not. Otherwise, if you are in such a rich condition, you can also ask your parents to help at least one or two in your surroundings. Okay, that will be a good decision, wise decision, so that every children in our country will at least get some good and nutritious food items. So, vitamin A, if there is a deficiency of vitamin A, that will lead to a loss of vision, night blindness, etc. Then B1, another vitamin that leads to the deficiency of this vitamin B1 leads to a disease called beriberi, and vitamin C leads to scurvy. Then vitamin D leads to another disease called rickets. Then calcium deficiency, it affects our bone and tooth decay, that will start. The iodine, that leads to swelling of our neck, called the disease called goiter. Then iron deficiency, that leads to anemia. So the body will be always feeling very weak, you will be feeling very tired. So that's due to iron deficiency. So you must at this age, at least, if you are unable to get all this nutrition, you must take vitamin tablets, vitamin C, D, or calcium tablets and tablets or multivitamin syrups. So those who are not getting all these nutrients from their food. So that's why it is advised to have proper food in proper timings. First, take breakfast at the proper time. You must have a fixed timings in order to take your food items. Now prepare your time schedule so that you can follow your routine daily. Okay, this is all about this chapter. Read the chapter well, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me through my WhatsApp number. Okay, take care, study well.